Good morning, guys. It is day 4 on the Camino Primitivo, and I'm all by myself at the Albergue. It is almost 8 o'clock, and everybody started leaving at 5 o'clock this morning. What's going on? Look at this. I was in this bed right next to the bathroom, so I could hear everybody coming in and out. You want to stay somewhere here in the middle, because if you're by the window, then you're gonna get the sunlight coming in. It's just a tricky game that you have to learn little by little. So today we have a very short day, about 12 kilometers, and I'll explain that right after the intro. Now that was a great breakfast, café con leche and a croissant. Now today's plan originally was to make it to Borres, which is the town right before the climb, taking the Camino de Hospitaleros. Up there, no support, exposed to the elements, but we have a few ruins that I don't want to miss. I'm still gonna do it, but now I have to stay 5 kilometers before, because all the albergues in Borres were full and the municipal is closed. So I'm staying in a town called Campiello, where I managed to find a place, but it is 5 kilometers before, meaning that today is a 12-kilometer day, and those 5 kilometers I have to add it to tomorrow's stage, making it over 30 kilometers. Oh yeah. The morning started with a climb, as always, and I'm out of breath. What a great morning has it been. Although we started out with the climb, it was worth it, because at the top we could see all the views down below. You could see the mist rolling in on both directions on either side of the mountain. The town behind me completely covered. And now I just been walking by cattle ranches, and you can see the cattle in the fields, and it's just amazing, man. What a great way to start the day. And I could also see the mountains way out there in the distance, the ones that I'm gonna be climbing tomorrow. Tomorrow might be the one day so far where I actually get up like at 5:30, leave around 6, so that I can walk those 5 kilometers to where I was supposed to stay, and then maybe have breakfast there, and then go ahead and do the massive climb that we have. The 30+ kilometer day, just like on the San Salvador. What was it, day 3? Amazing day. I'm sure this one is gonna be one as well. Look at that view, man. What a magical forest. I love it. Just walking like that under the canopy. There was no one in sight. I had it all to myself. I could just hear the birds singing. And now, of course, we're on the road for the remaining of the way into town, which I should be getting there in no time at all. The only thing that worries me right now, check this out. You see the fog right there crossing the street? Why did the fog cross the street? I don't know. It's what time is it? It's like 10:30. If I see fog down here, I'm worried that tomorrow when I'm crossing over that Camino de los Hospitaleros, which is at a higher elevation, that it could be completely covered in a layer like that, and then I won't be able to see anything. I have to check it, the weather, make sure, because if it's gonna be like that, then I can just take the alternative, which goes down in the valley, in between the mountains, and then you have the final climb at the end of the day. Down there's also pilgrim support. You know, I want to go up there, but I don't want to walk like that. I can't show you guys anything. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just get to the albergue where I'm supposed to stay today, where I'm gonna be having a lunch. There hasn't been anything in this stretch. No bars, no vending machines, no water taps, nothing. Ooh, it's getting cold. Must be that fog. I've been waiting for like the last couple of hours, just hanging out here at the bar, just seeing all the pilgrims pass by, trying to see if I could find a place to stay in the next few towns, but everything is just booked. While I was sitting there, I went on a mission on bookings.com and making a few phone calls, and I was able to book everything from now all the way to Lugo. So I don't have to worry about this happening anymore. So no longer do I need to book 2 days in advance. I already booked like a whole week. Great thing about this bar hostel here, Albergue behind me, is that it also has a supermarket. So I'm gonna go in there and buy all the supplies that I need for tomorrow, because tomorrow, since I'm climbing over that mountain, there's nothing up there. There's no bars or places to eat. So tomorrow is gonna be a day like on the AT. So I'm gonna bring all the food that I need, and probably the water as well, because I don't see water fountains up there. I mean, I do have my filter in the rare occasion that I see a stream, but I'm gonna try to bring at least 1 or maybe 2 liters of water. So yeah, time to check in, which I'm on this side over here. So these are the only 2 places in this village where I can stay. There's nothing else to see or do here, so let's go for it. So I finally checked into Casa Ricardo, and I got this bottom bunk bed in this room where 6 other pilgrims are gonna be staying today. I'm the first one, meaning that I'm gonna probably see people that are from another stage. We're all gonna meet up here. I'm gonna probably meet a lot of new people. We got in this place, we could do laundry over here. What else do we have? We have a kitchen, so if you wanna cook, we got the fridge over there, the microwave to make coffee. We got the table. What else do we have here? Let's explore. Oh, there's another room. Nobody in here. So yes, blue skies right now. I think the fog just lifted. And I'm really hoping that tomorrow there's not fog up there and I can't see anything. But you know me, I stay positive, and it's gonna be a beautiful day. Since I was the first one at the Albergue, I had plenty of time to do all my chores on my own. I got the bottom bunk bed in the corner, the most coveted bed of them all. I took my shower, I hand washed all my clothes, and they're dried already. Then I went across the street to the supermarket where I got enough supplies because everything is sold in bulk for tonight to make myself some dinner, and also for tomorrow so I can have something to eat for lunch, even for breakfast. Tomorrow is gonna be an early rise day, thinking about getting up around 5:30, heading out around 6 so that I can get to the next town, which is 5 kilometers away, before 7, where I was supposed to actually start the day. It is a 30+ kilometer day going over the mountain with zero pilgrim support up there. Let us hope that the mist kind of like stays away, or at least give me some cool shots. Can't close this video without thanking all the trail angels and all the channel members who are supporting this expedition. Guess I'll see you all tomorrow at 5 a.m.